Turning our attention now to Balochistan. The Baloch Liberation Army, or the BLA, has claimed that it is holding 7 Pakistani military personnel in custody and has issued a 1-week deadline for potential prisoner exchange. There has been no immediate response from Pakistani authorities. Major General Sudhakar Ji, senior geopolitical and strategic defense expert, joins me for more on this. Good morning, sir. We really appreciate your time. So would you agree with the analysis now that the BLA has become more audacious, evolving into a full-time professional army capable of inflicting severe damage onto the Pakistani army?
Absolutely, Meda. Thank you for getting me on Phone Ops for your show. There is very little doubt about it because one has to understand the background, why the insurgency has started off in Balochistan, how Balochistan, despite being an independent country, the King of Kalat had announced on 15th August 1947 that it was an independent country, and the following year, 24th March, if I respect my memory, of 1948, at gunpoint, despite the standstill agreement, the King of Kalat was made to sign the instrument of accession in presence of Jinnah, and since then began the insurgency. The insurgency has taken a couple of phases or stages. This is the 5th stage over past several years. The 5th stage started, to my understanding, from 2019, but actually it has picked up momentum from 2023, where you find the Majid Brigade is the Fidain Brigade. They carry out Fidaini attacks. There are men, women, girls, all are there in that. And the Baloch Liberation Army has got a conglomerate of groups. They have a revolutionary force. They have a Sindh revolutionary force. Likewise, there are a host of groups there. They are getting the latest state-of-the-art equipment and weapons from Afghanistan. The same equipment which are being used by the special forces in Afghanistan, left behind by USA Armed Forces in 2021. But to answer your question, the formidability and the sophistication with which the BLA has attained its status, it was epitomized in the operation on 11th March 2025, where the Jafar Express was hijacked. And they could give a fitting blow to the special forces, the selection of site, reconnaissance, conduct of the execution of the complete raid, blowing off the railway line, and taking people hostage. This was a remarkable feat of military action without proper coordination, rehearsal, greater understanding, handling of encrypted communication equipment, etc., etc. And they couldn't have actually given a fitting blow to the army, Pakistan army. That itself was it exemplified. And 2024, as such, used to be known as deadliest year of terrorist attacks as far as Pakistan was concerned. In the global terrorism index, it came number 2 after Burkina Faso, and 2025 has been even more deadlier than that of 2024. So all these things actually they point towards one, that the demand for earlier they used to ask for autonomy and secession. Now they are demanding for total independence. They want to get back to the bicameral system. They want to have the flag. They want to have the constitution. I am convinced that whatever is happening, it has got enough of substance and also evidence to indicate that yes, there are people who are from Pakistan Army. They have been held hostage in order to enhance their bargaining and negotiating skills. Back to you.
Sir, I would please request you to stay on with me as I have more updates coming in. The BLA said the 7 detainees were tried in what it called Baloch National Court and were found guilty of various charges. The group stated it is offering a 7-day window for a prisoner swap in exchange for Baloch detainees. It warned that if no formal progress is made within a week, the death sentences would be carried out. Additionally, sir, does this point to a gap in the Pakistani Army's capabilities? The BLA has shown that it can inflict a serious damage onto the Pakistani Army. Would you say that going forward the BLA could orchestrate more audacious attacks and become a major sore for the Pakistani Army, perhaps force it on to the negotiating table? And of course, in light of all of these events, you know, BLA's increased attacks on the Pakistani Army, how do you think the Pakistani state is going to respond to all of this?
Okay, firstly, your question has got more than one part. The first part is, will BLA be carrying out equal or more audacious attack against Pakistan? The short answer is yes. The capability has tremendously improved in past 1.5 to 2 years, and the tactical acumen, use of sophisticated equipment system, and the optical devices, etc. They have somehow been able to develop that expertise in handling this latest modern equipment very effectively against the Pakistan Army. And second point you raised was, how do you think Pakistan Army would be handling it? Pakistan Army is fraught with major fault lines. The cracks are showing at the political level, at the military level, within military. The cracks are showing with the veterans. Now, General Bajwa is in ICU. He may not live any longer. There has been an attack against him because he was very vocal against what Munir was doing. The way Field Marshal Munir was handling the BLA, as also Tehreek Taliban Pakistan. He is, by virtue of being an ex-chief of the army staff, you may check up the record also, that perhaps to the best of my understanding and memory, he is the only chief of army staff of Pakistan Army who is living in Pakistan as of today. Rest all are either in USA or in UK or elsewhere. There are far and few. So since he's staying put there, he's a big threat, taken as a challenge to the continuation of Field Marshal Munir, the way he is going about with Constitution Amendment 27.
Yes, sir.
And which is highly detrimental. And second thing that is happening
Sir, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but we're actually running a little short on time. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. With that, I'm stepping into a very short break. Thank you, sir, for being with us. And more and more updates will continue. Do stay tuned.